Hey guys, how's it going? Got a video for you guys. This is a workhorse by Wheel Horse. It's a GT 1800 automatic. It's got a Briggs. It's got a Briggs 18 horse. It's a 694 cc, I believe. Yeah, cc. 18 horse, composed twin. It's a four-cylinder, four-cycle engine, Briggs Stratton. Let's see if I can get the front. IC, industrial, commercial, cast iron, bore. There's more information. 694 cc motor. For those who are wondering, what's the model number? Right there. Briggs and Stratton Corporation, model 422437. The type is an 0663-01. I believe. And then your code is right there, 8402-1512. And I believe this motor is an 01. I believe this is an 01 motor. I think this motor's been replaced. No, right there, 84, original motor. Use the code, first two numbers on the code, 84. That's what the year of this tractor is, 84, so motor is original. I don't know. There's your air filter. For anybody that hasn't seen these type of brakes, which I haven't, but this is the first time, uses that style of air filter. It's like my dad's Murray, same type, but it's just turned different. It's turned on the side. I had to put a new board in. When I got this off from a neighbor, sat for 3 years. It broke the ear on this side, so I just put a new board in to keep the batteries from moving. See, the shaft, the takeoff shaft is on this side of the motor. It's got a clutch, and then your drive pulley for the rear end's right there. It mounts, like I said, horizontal and vertical. This is horizontal and vertical is up and down. My dad's up and down. There's your starter. It's got setups here where I can run it off from take this motor and use it on a goat cart. Goat cart. This right here is to engage that clutch unit right there. You can engage or disengage it. Here's your forward, and then your backwards, and neutral sits right there. It's got manual steering. It's kind of dry. Got to get that work done. There's your emergency brake. I got that all working. I've been working on this thing, greasing it all up. You disengage and engage the pulley right there. Engage, disengage the pulley. There's your transmission. This does have hydraulic lift. That's what this lever's for your hydraulic. On and off headlights. choke, throttle. It all needs to be greased up in your key. It's got an amp gauge that don't work. It's got your rear hydraulic lift. Well, it's cable lift. I have the parts. My neighbor gave them to me. But there's your parts that says here. You can get a hitch for it. He's got that. He used this for guarding. He used it as a garden tractor. There's your shutoff for the fuel tank, broken fuel thing. I got the back lane. There's your seat, and there's that part. It's got a drum band brake on it, which when you hold it down, it locks it in. I had to take this whole tractor apart to get the brake to work. The brake just stuck down. When you push it down, it wouldn't spring back. That's another thing. If you guys ever get these old tractors that don't work, you got to grease that point. You might have to play around with the tension right here, which I did. Grease all those points. Grease everything inside of here. They get kind of dry. If I push down on the brake, and then if you hear that click, that means your brake is engaged. You got to push down. And that engage, disengage it. It is originally a twin, and that's where it came from. From Angle, Indiana. What else can I say about this tractor? Don't have the headlights no more. Here's your hydraulic lift. Plow. That's your plow. Plow's sitting here. It needs a lot of work done to it. Almost 30 years worth of work wore out the runner for the blade, so it tore it all up. But I'm not using that blade. It's too light anyways. I have a good old John Deere blade from a John Deere 300 that we used to have. I took the mechanism off. I'm going to make this modified. Here's the bucket that he used on the tractor, which is pretty much useless for me. But yeah, that blade's twice the height. That blade's twice the height and twice the weight. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get some time next year. I'm going to be rebuilding this where the blade slides back to about here, to right about here, where the blade's going to go closer underneath, so this extra tongue be out of the way. He's got the part for this right here, touch-o-matic, and I'll lock it in and unlocks. It's just standard push-o-matic. Snap it in, snap it out. That's for the deck. That's what these two blades are. This first pulley is for your snow thrower. Second is for the deck. Blades on deck. This is missing a lever for your blade adjustment. Not too sure what happened, but it's missing. There's your hookup for that setup. It's all the way up in there. This does have a full frame under it. It's pretty heavy. Cast iron front end, steel frame. I just need a deck for it. If anybody knows where in the heck to get a deck for this, it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, other than that, sat for 3 years. I had to dump gas in the carburetor to get it started. I mean, I don't think you guys want to see me starting a tractor, but I just dumped a little bit of gas in here, boost started the battery, and just started right up for me. and it wasn't running right until yesterday when I got mad. When I got ready to get taken home, I threw the throttle up for about 5 minutes and it was fine. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I don't know if I really showed the hydraulics on this or not, but there's your little hydraulic pump, and that's the lever that pulls. It goes this way towards the tire to lower the deck or the blade, or if you got attachment on the back, and then it pulls it forward to lift it up. And it just uses two forward and return lines for it. Here's your switch for the brake. If you ever had a problem with starting it, check your switch, make sure that's working. Yeah. And here's your oil dipstick. Tell I'm probably pretty low on this, but I see fluid inside, so it's good enough for me. And your oil filter. So right back here on this back tire. I haven't figured out how to drain it yet. And your blade detachment's back here, which is all frozen still, but I'm not really working on that. Tires. This one went flat on me. I don't know why. There's no problem with it. The two fronts has a problem with the sidewall. I'm going to do a redneck repair to them. I'm trying to think. Oh, right here. You can see it. And see that crack? Fluid's leaking air out. It's just cracked really bad in this area right there. Plus the rim's leaking. I don't know if these are original tires or not. It's got an Indian head, and that's the name on the tires. People want to know what they are. These fronts are 16. That's how from top of the tread to the bottom is 16. 6.5 is the width. There's 16.5 the width in the 8-inch rim. Rear tires. Let's see. The rear tires is 23. It's from top of the tread to the bottom of the tread. By 10.5 is the width. He's got almost a 12-inch wide tire in the back, and on a 12-inch rim. And they're by that company, which I'm not too sure. When you fill these rims, you have to fill them from inside, not the outside. And they're 5-bolt lug like a John Deere is. I got a set of wheel weights I'm gonna put on this. I'm gonna load them up tomorrow. Get the wheel weights ready for the sucker. I got wheel weights from a John Deere. I have the blades from the John Deere. Other than that, mine's the hood all screwed up on it and twisted. I mean, yep. And I don't know if I showed you the seat or not. No, I didn't show you the seat. I just showed you it's over here. The seat's not in really bad shape. Got a rip there, rip down there, rip there, but still the original wheel horse logo, which I'm surprised. But yeah, so I had to do some work to the front end. I had to put a new cotter pin in, some more on. He put nails in it instead, so got to put a couple cotter pins on this side instead of nails. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The stems are inside. some reason, so. The headlights are right here. Here's your headlights. They're no good now. And this tire is doing the exact same thing. I'm not too sure where in the heck it's at. But it's here. Right in this area, I believe it was. Right where it was wet at. But I think they're the original slick tires, and then it had regular in the back. But I'm going to put a set of knotters on it. They're $115 for 2 knotters because of how big they are. So if I was doing stuff right now, I would start this up for you guys. But I mean, heck, why not? Hold on, Fluffy. You're gonna have a start up. Let's see if I don't have to use the throttle. Let's just choke it and see if she'll start. So, the verdict on my word is, if you guys have an 18 horse Briggs or something like that, if you have these plugs here, both these plugs here, I pulled them out. I gapped them to 30 thou. Well, it's a loose 30,000 is what I gapped it to. But I gapped them 32,000, 30,000, cleaned the plugs, threw them back in, and that's how she starts now. Before, you would have to prime it with fuel, and it may take off then, and you have to take the throttle. You gotta bring the throttle way up here. You gotta bring that throttle about way up here, and then choke it and start it right up. And she ain't doing that now, so if you guys are having that slight issue, then check your plugs. And it don't smell with potent gas no more now. So your plugs got a lot to do with it. Now, if I can get the manual for this, I'm going to be taking the cover off, and I'll be checking the gap on the magneto pickup on this thing. The magneto's behind this start flywheel. But I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if you guys can see this. Well, behind this cover, there's a bolt here and a bolt here. These two bolts. I can take this motor off. There's I have a 7117 Splincy tractor, garden tractor like this. This is a garden tractor. This ain't no rider. This is a true garden tractor. But yeah, it's a bolt here and a bolt down here. I can hook up this flywheel directly to that Splincy at 7117. It's got a jack shaft, takes off from right there and goes straight back to a transfer pump. I can use this motor on that, take that colon off, and put this big Briggs on that rider and take that colon off. Not a lot of your motors can do that, but basically this motor is just flipped. From the flywheel be up here, the pulley be in the bottom. This one's just flipped, which the flywheel's this way and the pulley's that way, which is pretty nice. I can use this on a goat cart. Anything I want, actually, if I don't want to fix this tractor up. So, yeah, that's just something I've been up to. Just getting her up and running. Getting ready to plow snow, man. Snow's on display already. Nah, I can't believe that. Catch you guys later then. See ya.